It's happening, right now. Whether you know it or not, something ancient is moving above you. Not just stars crossing paths, not just planets making their rounds. This is a signal, a whisper wrapped in urgency. The kind of moment that doesn't just touch the sky, it reaches straight into the softest parts of you, into the places you thought you'd buried long ago. You've felt it, haven't you? The unease, the tug in your chest, the sense that something is approaching and there's no way to stop it. This is why you can't sleep, why your thoughts race when the world gets quiet. Something enormous is about to crack open, and pretending it's not there won't save you. The sky is shifting gears. The moon, Venus, Saturn, they're not just floating. They're aligning in a pattern that hasn't touched you like this before. They are threading themselves into the very fabric of your life. And whether you believe it or not, you are part of this. The universe has already chosen you. You don't have to agree, but you can't opt out. This isn't just another pretty sky event. This is cosmic choreography, a design meant to shake you awake, to unsettle the lies you've told yourself, to break the patterns you thought kept you safe. If you're feeling fear, that's not an accident. It's your soul realizing change is coming whether you're ready or not. Before we dive deeper, do one thing to anchor yourself here. Like this video, subscribe for more, and drop the number 77 in the comments if you're ready to face what's coming. Help spread this message. Someone out there needs to hear this as much as you do. Because the real story, it's just beginning. The sky doesn't ask for permission to turn the page. It moves on its own time, weaving stories that pull you in whether you're ready to listen or not. But now that you've felt that first tremble, that quiet dread beneath your ribs, you can't unfeel it. You've been marked by this moment, this alignment, this dance of three. Because that's what's happening up there, a dance, but not the kind you watch from the sidelines. This is a choreography that pulls at your bones, makes your breath catch, rewrites your story from the inside out. The moon, Venus, Saturn. 3 players, 3 roles, one stage set to alter the rhythm of your life. The moon comes first, software, silent. But don't let that fool you. The moon is a mirror. It doesn't speak in words. It speaks in tides. It tugs at the water in your body, the emotions you thought you could suppress. The moon catches the light of the other two and reflects it back at you. Not as it is, but as you need to see it. It pulls things to the surface. Old grief, forgotten dreams, the quiet knowing you've kept locked away. In this dance, the moon is the part of you that feels. Then there's Venus, beautiful, dangerous. She's the heartbeat you can't control, the flicker of desire in the corner of your mind. Venus rules attraction, but not just to people, to anything that lights you up, even if it burns. In this alignment, Venus doesn't come to soothe. She comes to tempt, to test, to offer you what feels sweet but may cost you everything. The magnetic pull beneath your choices, Venus hums through it all. And finally, Saturn, the slow one, the heavy one, but the one who builds what lasts. Saturn is the architect, the one who watches from the shadows, measures, weighs, decides what stays and what crumbles. In this dance, Saturn isn't here to punish. He's here to watch what you do when no one is looking, when the easy path is laid out in front of you and you know deep down it won't hold. Saturn waits to see if you'll choose the harder thing, the real thing. This alignment, the moon, Venus, Saturn, it's not random. It's not just a smiley face in the sky. It's a message, a pattern stitched into the cosmos, echoing inside you. The curve of the crescent moon cradles Venus and Saturn like a soft promise, a reflection of balance between feeling, desire, and structure. But don't mistake that softness for safety. This is an invitation, and it's laced with risk. The harmony isn't given, it's claimed. And claiming it means facing yourself in ways you never have before. Right now, that alignment hangs in the early dawn sky, waiting for you to notice. It looks simple, harmless. But beneath that beauty is a pulse, a frequency that's already rewriting the way you feel, the way you love, the way you build your life. You can feel it, can't you? The push and pull inside, the way your heart races when you think about what's next. That's the dance. That's the story unfolding above and within you. And it's only getting stronger. The pull, the hum beneath everything. You might not see it, but you feel it. That restlessness crawling just under your skin. That flicker of unease you can't explain. The sky above isn't just aligning planets, It's sending out a signal, a frequency that doesn't need words. It moves through the air, slips past your defenses, vibrates quietly inside your bones. This isn't just a pattern, it's a broadcast. And if you're still enough, if you stop numbing yourself for just a moment, you'll hear it too. But this signal, it's older than memory, older than the stories you've told yourself to feel safe. It hums from the center of the cosmos, vibrating across time, tuning into the part of you that remembers who you were before the noise, before the masks, before the world told you what you had to be. This alignment between the moon, Venus, and Saturn is the key that unlocks that signal. It stirs what you thought was long dead, old dreams that used to light you up, buried wounds you tried to forget, longings you never dared to admit. You're not imagining the tension you feel right now, that strange anxiety, the way your thoughts feel heavier, your emotions sharper. This is the signal finding you. It's pressing into the cracks in your armor, testing the walls you've built around your heart. It's not here to comfort you, it's here to remind you of the things you haven't faced, of the paths you abandoned, of the truths you buried to make it through the day. But if you listen closer, past the fear, past the noise of the world, there's something else. A whisper beneath the static, an invitation, not to fix anything, not to control it, just to feel, just to remember. Because this frequency doesn't come often, it doesn't stay long, and when it leaves, it takes its chance with it. That's what makes this moment so sharp, so heavy. You don't get to rewind. The signal fades, the alignment shifts, and whatever it stirred in you goes quiet again. But right now, it's loud, and Venus is the one turning up the volume. See, Venus isn't here just to bring love and light. Not this time. She's dressed differently now, wearing temptation like a silk cloak. She'll show up as something that feels perfect, sweet, irresistible, an opportunity, a craving, a person, maybe even a way out, and it'll look so good. But here's the catch. Just because it shines doesn't mean it's meant to stay. This is where Venus tests you. She isn't trying to punish you. She's asking you to look closer, to feel deeper. Because the fast thrill, the thing that lights you up in an instant, it might burn out just as fast. But there will be something else offered too, something quieter, a whisper in the background of your soul. It won't flash, it won't scream for your attention, but it will feel real. That's the choice standing in front of you this week. The easy sweetness that melts away, or the slow burn of truth that lasts. The temptation of Venus is tricky because it's disguised as what you want, what you think you need. She'll make it feel urgent, necessary, like if you don't grab it now, you'll miss out. But here's the truth. What's meant for your soul never rushes you. It never makes you choose out of fear. The fast thrill asks for everything up front. The soul truth waits, patient, burning steady beneath the surface. So when something calls to you this week, pause. Ask yourself, is this real or is it just loud? Because what whispers? That could be everything. But Venus won't be the only one watching what you choose. The moment you lean into that whisper or chase after the glitter that won't last, someone else steps into the room. Quiet, heavy, watching. Saturn. And Saturn? He's not here to play. He doesn't flash like Venus. He doesn't pull at your heartstrings like the moon. He stands back, arms folded, and watches. Not to punish, not to scold, but to measure. To see if what you say you want is what you're truly ready for. Picture the strict teacher in the classroom, pacing while you struggle through the test, then stopping, watching, saying nothing. That's Saturn right now. He's looking not at your answers, but at how you hold yourself while you search for them. This alignment, this rare dance in the sky, it's not just about feeling. It's about proving, not to others, not even to Saturn, but to yourself. Are you acting out of fear or truth? Are you making choices because they're easy, because they help you avoid discomfort? Or are you standing in the fire, choosing what feels real, even if it shakes you to your core? Saturn sees the difference. You can't fool him with polished words or good intentions. And here's what makes this test brutal. It isn't about perfection. Saturn doesn't care if you get it all right. He cares if you're honest, raw, messy, real, if you show up as you are, even if that means admitting you're lost, especially if it means admitting you're lost. That's what Saturn weighs. In this alignment, Saturn's silence is louder than words. His gaze is steady, waiting to see if your choices align with your soul or just with your comfort. This isn't punishment, It's calibration, a chance to steady yourself in what's true. Because when Saturn sees that, really sees it, he doesn't just watch, he builds. He takes what's real, the raw, unpolished parts of you, and lays a foundation beneath it. But here's the thing about building. It starts with what's already there. And right now, what's already there in you is louder than ever. You might think you're keeping it all under control, keeping the surface calm, but that's not how this works anymore. Venus is still in the room, and she's not done with you yet. She's amplifying everything, turning up the volume on your energetic field like a cosmic loudspeaker. Every thought you've been whispering to yourself, every fear humming under your smile, every quiet hope you barely let yourself feel, it's all being broadcast now. Your aura isn't just something soft and invisible anymore. It's a signal tower, blinking, beaming, calling out, and people feel it. They might not know why they're drawn to you or why they pull back, but they feel what you're broadcasting. Opportunities might show up out of nowhere, strange coincidences, old flames popping back in like they never left. Even random encounters that leave you wondering, why did that feel so intense? That's not random. It's your energy doing the talking. So the question becomes, what is your energy advertising right now? Desire? Peace? Maybe chaos? Dressed up like confidence? You can't hide it. Not from this alignment. Not from yourself. The energy you carry speaks louder than your words ever could. And Venus is standing there, amplifying the whole transmission. This is why you might feel eyes lingering on you a little longer this week. Why you sense the weight of attention in places where you normally feel invisible. People aren't just seeing you, they're feeling you. The version of you that hums beneath the surface. The version you might not even be aware you're projecting. And Venus, she's curating it all. She's watching to see what you're putting out there, what you're magnetizing back to you. It's uncomfortable, isn't it? Knowing that even the parts you try to hide are shining through. But this is the point. This is the magic and the challenge of this alignment. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. Every pulse of your energy, every subconscious whisper, it's all part of the signal you're sending. And right now, that signal is louder than ever. So stop for a moment. Really stop. Tune in. What are you putting out into the world without even realizing it? What are you calling toward you? Because in this amplified field, what you send out comes back faster, stronger, clearer. This is your broadcast. Make sure it's one you're ready to receive. Because that broadcast, that signal humming from your core, doesn't just call things toward you. It filters who and what comes close. And under this sky, with Venus amplifying your field and Saturn measuring your depth, something else begins to shift. The people around you, the connections you thought were solid, the bonds you assumed were permanent, they all start to feel different, lighter, heavier, magnetic, or repulsive. It's not random, it's not mood swings, it's resonance detection. That energetic signal you're sending, it's matching frequencies now. And those matches, or mismatches, will be impossible to ignore. You'll feel it in your chest when someone speaks and it lands differently. When their words brush against something inside you that feels raw, or real, or wrong. You might feel pulled towards certain people like gravity, like you've known them for lifetimes. And just as suddenly, you'll feel pushed away from others, like static humming too loud to bear. This isn't about judgment. It's not about right or wrong. It's about alignment. The people around you aren't just connections. They're reflections. Mirrors held up to show you parts of yourself. Some you've embraced, some you've buried. And what they reflect back might surprise you. You may suddenly crave the presence of someone you've kept at a distance, or feel an unbearable tension with someone you've loved for years. That's the sky working through you, the moon pulling your emotions to the surface, Venus magnifying your desires, Saturn checking the structure beneath it all. Together, they're rearranging the landscape of your relationships, forcing you to feel what's true, what resonates. Because in this alignment, there's no faking resonance. You either feel it or you don't, and there's no middle ground now. That's the unsettling truth about this moment. What doesn't resonate becomes unbearable. What does becomes undeniable. But there's more to it than just the people, more than the reflections they offer. Because while you're sorting through those connections, something even bigger is watching, and it's not judging, it's witnessing. The universe, source, whatever name feels right to you, it's leaning in closer now. It's not just watching from afar like some distant star. It's right here, present, eyes on you, tuned into your frequency. But this isn't surveillance, this is sacred observation. The kind that holds space for every messy truth you're carrying, the kind that doesn't flinch at your fear or your longing, the kind that sees you, the real you, without needing you to explain. And here's the thing, your aura blooms in this light. The more honest you are with yourself, the more you strip away the layers, the more that light hits you. Like a flower unfolding in spring, your energy opens, petal by petal, exposing everything you've tried to keep hidden. And the universe, it responds to that honesty. It doesn't move on empty words or shallow promises. It moves on truth, your truth. You may have felt it already. Those moments where you suddenly feel raw, exposed, like every part of you is standing in the open. That's not weakness. That's not vulnerability gone wrong. That's you being seen, not by people, not by their expectations, but by the very fabric of existence itself. And when the universe sees you clearly, fully, it leans in closer. It starts to respond. It starts to move things, shift things, align things. All because you dared to be real. That's where the shift begins. When you stop performing, stop pretending, stop smoothing out the rough edges for the sake of comfort. The universe leans in, not to hand you answers, but to offer something deeper, a beginning. Because this conjunction isn't here to wrap things up neatly. It's not here to hand you a clear path or tie up the loose ends. It's offering a prologue, the first line of a story you won't fully understand until you're already deep inside it. Maybe weeks from now, maybe months, maybe years. But one day you'll look back at this exact moment, this exact alignment, and realize that's when it started. That's when the ground began to shift under your feet. Right now, though, it doesn't feel like clarity. It feels like fog, like standing on the edge of something vast, unable to see what's ahead. And that's okay. That fog isn't confusion. It's activation. It's your soul stirring awake, stretching into spaces it hasn't touched in a long time. The uncertainty you're feeling, it's not a sign that something's wrong. It's proof that something real is happening. But here's the thing about activation. It doesn't come with instructions. It doesn't come with a map. It comes with questions, quiet ones. Questions that glow in the dark, that linger at the edges of your thoughts when the world gets quiet. What do I really want? What am I pretending not to know? Who am I becoming? These aren't meant to be answered right now. They're meant to sit with you, to shape you from the inside. Not all light comes as clarity. Some light arrives disguised as doubt, as restlessness, as a tug in your chest that refuses to let you settle. Trust that. Trust the disorientation. Trust the fog. Because in that haze, something is waking up. Something that doesn't need you to have it all figured out. It just needs you to show up, to keep going, to keep listening. This alignment, this rare dance of the moon, Venus, and Saturn, it's not here to give you easy answers. It's here to open the door, to invite you into the unknown, knowing that's where the real growth happens. The path will reveal itself in time, but only if you trust the first step, the uncertain one, the one you take without knowing where it leads. So breathe, lean into the fog, let the questions linger. You don't need to solve it all right now. You just need to trust that something beautiful is beginning, and that's where we'll leave it for now. Right here, standing in the unknown, trusting the shift that's already begun. This alignment isn't just a moment in the sky. It's a doorway into something deeper within you. So if you felt the pull, the unease, the awakening, know you're exactly where you need to be. If this resonated, make sure to like this video, subscribe for more insights like this, and drop the number 77 in the comments to let me know you're walking this path too. Let's spread this message. Someone out there needs to hear it.